Hello, my name is Chris Wilson with Fundraising Done Right. You've been directed to this website to gather information about a credible fundraising opportunity. Now, I can relate to probably how you're thinking. I used to be a former high school teacher, athletic coach, so I know how difficult it is to fundraise. I had to do fundraising with booster clubs. I had to do fundraising with PTOs. I mean, fundraising is just part of today's society when you talk about anything that has to deal with a high school. So I understand the trials and tribulations. I know you're probably saying, wow, it's so hard to get fundraising dollars out of the client base. It's so difficult. You're always looking for new, unique angles to fundraising. And then on top of that, you're competing with everybody else in your local community, in your exact high school that you're in. There's so many people that you're competing with, and there's only so much fundraising dollars to go around. I'm going to guarantee you, as you go through this information, you have never seen a fundraiser like this before. And as you look at the information, you're going to say, you know what? This makes so much sense. I can't believe this is actually a program that we can generate this type of money from. Because I'm going to tell you, the average high school can generate anywhere from $20, $30, $50, some of them even $60,000 a year in fundraising. The only way you're going to do that is by working smart. The traditional fundraisers out there, they don't allow you to work smart. You have to work hard. They're not social media driven. They don't offer products that generate money all the time. They're usually, you launch something for 3 weeks, you work your tail off for 3 weeks, you get X amount of dollars. Then you're off to the next one and the next one and the next one, so you can reach your goal at the end of the year of so much money. We're going to show you how to work smart, how to use social media to get everything out there, but to show you a fundraiser that runs itself without all the babysitting, that produces funds year after year after year. And here's the kicker. The parents, the individuals that are going to be your customers, they're going to beg to be a part of your fundraiser. In fact, it's a no-brainer fundraiser. They're not going to have to decide, well, do I want to put my money towards this? They're going to be like, where do I sign? How can I get involved? How can I get my child involved in this program? So at this point, this is what you want to do. We developed this website for you, the organization, to gather information. Please take your time and go through all the information, look at the videos, do your due diligence. First of all, go to the fundraiser detail link at the top. That will talk all about the fundraiser, give you examples, has videos in there, and that's the actual fundraiser. And then next, go to the financial part of the fundraiser, go to the next link, and we're going to give you a mock scenario of how we can produce the money that we're saying we can produce. We can produce it if you work smart and if you plan everything out. And we understand that each high school is different, and it's going to have, each plan is going to be customized. Some high schools have 500 to 700 kids, other ones have 2,600, 3,000 kids. So it's obviously a little different there when we're talking about the financial possibilities. But I'm going to tell you, just 100 customers is going to produce $12,000 a year for your fundraising efforts, and every single year. And I'll tell you, a lot of fundraisers don't even do that. You have to work your tail off to do that. So that's enough of the financial part. And then next, go to the implementation part. We're going to show you how we're going to implement this in your local community. And we're going to work closely with your group of individuals, whether it's a booster club, a PTA organization, or whatever organization that's affiliated with the high school. We're going to sit down with you, and depending upon your goals and your personalities, we'll talk about how we're going to implement this strategy. And finally, most important, where it says apply for the fundraiser, that's nothing more than after you've looked at this information, you have questions, just fill that information out, click submit. It doesn't lock you into anything. It just gives us information, and it tells us that, hey, you want to sit down, you want to have a conference call or sit down in person or a video conference to take the next step and to answer a lot of the questions you have. And I'll be right up front, this fundraiser, it doesn't cost any money to get associated with. There's no contract, there's no commitment, there's none of that stuff that I remember. Every time you have a fundraiser, you have to deal with all this other junk outside of just running the fundraiser. And you really have to know when you're talking to these fundraisers about all these fees and how everything works and all that. When I developed this platform and this program, I wanted to do it to benefit children, to benefit parents, to make fundraising much more simpler for these organizations, but to generate funds they've never generated before, so they can do that much more good for the individuals that they're associated with and the children that they're trying to help out. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. My name is Chris Wilson with Fundraising Done Right. Thank you.